Welcome back to Trucking Panthers. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a like and subscribe so I can carry on making content for you.
It's the IMAX up ahead. So the reason that the channel is called Trucking Panthers, a little bit of a play on words, is as well as being a Chelsea fan, I am a massive Carolina Panthers fan. I've got family in Charlotte, North Carolina, and because of that, and having been out there on multiple occasions, I've started following the Carolina Panthers in the NFL since, I would say, 2019. Out of baseball, American football, basketball, hockey, you name it, the Carolina Panthers have had the lowest win percentage of any team in American sports. We have been truly awful. However, we, I think, are going to be dark horses this year. Basically, our quarterback, Bryce Young, after getting benched early on last season, he really started to show the promise, started to show what a lot of us expected of him in the second half of last season. However, he didn't really have the team around him last year, so whilst he improved massively on paper, it doesn't necessarily, I mean, it showed that he improved, but it didn't really show how much he was balling at the end of last season because of the results and the stats and just the sheer number of drops from the receivers. This year, I think we've had a really, really good draft. We've brought in a number of great players, like our number one, our first round pick, number 8 overall. We took Tetairoa McMillan, who was the first wide receiver off the board, if you exclude Travis Hunter. And I think he looks tremendous. He's got, you know, the number one thing that everybody seems to say about him is he's got elite hands. You know, the ball just seems to stick to his hands, and you know, Bryce Young really, really needs a guy that can do that, because last year, as much as I like him, and I've got high hopes for him, our first round pick last year, Xavier Legette, come on Mr. Lerner, that was interesting. Our first round pick last year, Xavier Legette, seemed to struggle with nerves a little bit last year and was catching with his body a lot. as when he caught with his hands, he had a few drops, notably against the Eagles, where if it had brought it in, we would have won the game. After an amazing throw from Bryce Young. So Xavier Leggett, I've been watching some of his videos in the off season. He looks like he's been working extremely hard, so I've got I've still got high hopes for Xavier Leggett, but T-Mac, Tataroa McMillan looks like he's going to be the number one, the main man. Both of them are 6'4", 6'5", long-bodied receivers. It's going to be exciting having them play number one and number two. We then, second round, we brought in Nick Scorton, an edge rusher, which, you know, anyone who's watched these guys crossing, when there's the crossing right there, sensible. Yeah, an edge rusher. Anyone who's watched the Panthers can see that we have just had zero run defence, and really zero ability to pressure the quarterback either. So rounds 2 and 3, we brought in edge rushers with Nick Scorton in the second round, and then third round, Princely Umamielen. Princely Umamielen, that was my fault, but we stopped. I'm done. At least I was paying attention. So yeah, Princely Umamielen in round number 3, both of whom, you know, I've looked at some of their college tape, college games rather, and both of them look great. I think Nick Scorton will be straight in the team, and certainly that's what everybody seems to be suggesting. I think it's 50-50 whether Umamielen, whether he's going to be in the team straight away, but you know, whether he's a constant presence or not remains to be seen. But yeah, really exciting. In the first 3 rounds, there are 3 players that are really going to make a big difference to us. And who else did we got? We got Trevor Etienne, a running back. I don't know much about him, and I've not watched. I've only seen a couple clips, so I can't really comment too much about him. But I think it's good that we got him in, because Jonathan Brooks, you know, so tragic for him really, the re-injuring his ACL, you know, doing his knee 2 games, what was it, second game back after a year out because of his ACL. Same knee, same injury, you know, it's not really a good sign. So I'm pleased that they signed another running back, although in free agency we also got who did we get? We got Rico Dowdle, who went for over 1,000 yards last year, so we really have got the 1-2 punch with Chuba Hubbard. So, you know, I think we're the only, I can't think of another NFL team that's going to be starting the season with 2 running backs that went for over 1,000 yards last year. So that, you know, the run part of our game, especially when the coaching staff, like Dave Canales, has always said that we're going to be a run the ball team. So yeah, definitely an exciting 1-2 punch. Who else did we get? We got Jimmy Horn Jr., who's a wide receiver with genuine speed. So Xavier Leggett and Tetero McMillan, they're big-bodied receivers. Both of them are quick, and actually some of the numbers that Xavier Leggett put up were impressive, but he hasn't really shown the raw speed in the game yet. Certainly as much as we'd like to see. But yeah, Jimmy Horn Jr. looks very quick. Trying to think who else we drafted. I feel like I'm missing one big name, which I can't remember while I'm driving. It might come to me, but I feel like there's another defender in there somewhere. Is it no, I know it. There's a tight end in there. There's a tight end whose name I can't remember. Mitchell, I can't remember, but yeah, there's a tight end in there. And Bobby Brown Jr. Yeah, I think he's going to be an excellent addition to the D line, next to the other returning Brown. Yeah, I just think we're going to be much better all over the field next year. I do believe Bryce Young is going to show that he is the man. So I just think it's going to be an exciting season. I've had a each way bet on the Panthers getting to the Super Bowl at to win it 150 to 1. So it's half the odds if we make it to the Super Bowl and lose. So please cheer them on, because if they were to get to the Super Bowl, that would mean I get to take another trip to Charlotte, which is a great city if you've never been. North Carolina's beautiful. This is London Wall that we're heading down now, which is the old wall of the city. Parts of it are still intact, around by St Paul's and some other areas, I believe. be now. So this video won't be too much longer. Once again, because of the nature of my work, I can't show you the locations. I'm going to add in a picture of the truck that I'm driving today. It's actually a gully sucker, which is a boom machine, basically. It basically sucks all the waste out of the trailers that have been used, empties the toilets out, etc. Not my favourite truck to drive, but it's a bit small for me. We're a bit lower down, so I prefer the big stuff. Not for a change, I don't actually know exactly where I'm going, so it'll be a case of trying to find it at the end, but apparently we're 1.1 miles and 8 minutes away. We're in Aldgate now, and just down the road was one of my favourite halts on a Friday after work, Lahore. Pakistani Indian restaurant. Amazing food. Really good lamb chop starters. If ever you go there, you've got to have the lamb chop starters. Amazing. That's a long vehicle. This guy is trying to do. That's a bus lane with double red lines. Good luck to you. So many to tell who smells worse, us or the bin lorry. Luckily I don't have a great sense of smell, so I can't smell this lorry too much, and if I could, I wouldn't be driving it. I'm almost at the destination, so this is where I'm going to leave you. Take care.